to order for September 10th, 2014. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Amen. Amen. Sherry, would you swear everyone in, please?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you.
All right. On to the last meeting's minutes. Anyone have any additions or deletions to those minutes?
I'll make a motion we adopt the minutes.
Wait, sorry.
Sure, go ahead.
Request for board order, item 2,
Oh.
case B, Clark Hotel, case 14.
I'm sorry.
One is that on, and they're doing the minutes right now.
That's okay. But we're almost there.
Told you she had a rough month.
She's just working hard and fast like we all are. Okay.
Done yet? We have a motion. We just need a
Let's move it
second.
along.
Need a motion. Do we have a second on the motion?
Second.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Staff additions and deletions to the minutes today?
This is where I
Agenda?
step in.
This is where,
That's my cue.
now it's your turn.
Item 2, request for board order B, case 14C 4983, Clark Hotel is being removed from the agenda. Fine has been paid. Case is in compliance.
Okay.
And also, I would like to pull 4C2A, Maria Hawkins. She came in and paid. So that would be A and B.
It's under request of notice of assessment.
Sorry.
One A and B?
No,
Yeah.
no.
2A and
I'm
B.
sorry. It would be item 4C, 2A, and 2B are the two items that are pulled under request for board order.
I think I'm missing a page. Okay, when we get to that particular one, tell me, I think I am missing a page here, so. That's all right. Good. Thank you. Got it. No, I got it. I got it. I do have it. Okay, thank you. Right back. Okay, I understand that we have a gentleman here that's going to be,
Well, we need a motion.
Oh, I move we accept the agenda as amended.
do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, I understand we have a gentleman here to represent Ocean Club 2, and he seems to be the only gentleman in the crowd. So if everybody agrees, we can go ahead and move to case number 14-CE-5026, Ocean Club 2 Homeowners Association. That okay? Great. Would you like to step up to the podium, sir? And you've been sworn in?
No, he has not.
I have a question. How long has the law been enforced on, or what kind of law is there in reference to the lights on the beach concerning the turtles?
You know what? Can we get him sworn in first, and then I'll let.
Oh,
and we'll,
I was asking Tom. That's all right.
Our
I'm easy.
protection of marine sea turtle, the ordinance was adopted June 19th of 2007.
Okay.
There's been different amendments.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, sir.
Sir, if you would raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
And state your name for the record.
Charlie, last name Halberstam.
Thank you.
Requesting a notice of assessment for case 14CE 5026. The violator, Second Ocean Club Homeowners Association, was cited for the violation of a sea turtle lighting at 4410 Highway A1A. Services, the citation was provided by certified return receipt. No request for the hearing on the citation has been received, so a hearing to contest the citation has been waived and the violation is deemed admitted by the violator. The violation has been corrected as of September 10th, 2014. The civil penalty assessed on the citation has not been paid. City is requesting enforcement cost of $42.54.
Okay, Mr. Haberstam, this is your time to speak.
Well, actually, I'm the only one who lives here full time, so I'm on the board of directors, and it's a bunch of ladies, and they're all about the turtles. So, but they're all concerned, and they put together this little thing. They'll pay. I mean, it's not that we don't want to pay, but they're worried that they're not doing things right by the turtles. And we heard that there was an incident about small turtles going up into a swimming pool, but we heard, people on the beach talk, and we heard it was up at Surf Club. And we were wondering, we're not sure, but we were wondering if maybe they got Ocean Club and Surf Club mixed up.
For the record, Surf Club also had a disorientation.
Oh, okay.
They
So
did.
we heard about that, but we didn't.
With the citation was provided a copy of the disorientation report. Did you see that attached to the citation?
No.
Okay.
Yes. It said 50 to 100
Right, I have
baby
that.
turtles were in our pool.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is kind of cute. My wife did this today, but
She did a
we
good
just want to
job.
make sure we're doing the right thing by the turtles. They've always had the lights that face the.
You need to speak into the microphone, please.
Yeah, there's,
Maybe we could pass this around.
Sure, you can pass that around.
Okay. The lights that we have are painted that face the beach. And after we got, the president got the citation, he went out and took a picture from we have a deck up here on top of the dune. And he took a picture from there back to the pool where the light is. And I have it on my cell phone. We couldn't get a printing of it, but you can hardly see it. It's very dark. He took the picture and then went ahead and turned the light out that we were told to turn out. And we're just wondering if there's anything else we need to do. They took some pictures of, first of all, the dune. You can see here how high it is. And the pool has a lip on it in all of Ocean Club, 5.5, 6 inches tall. We don't see how any baby turtles could get in there.
Oh, they can.
Things can do.
Can they?
They can cross A1A.
Really?
Yes.
Turtleback.
But anyway, that was just something that they all thought maybe there was a mix-up, and they just wanted to throw that out. And
As I talked to Ed, who's president.
Ed's the president, yeah.
Right. We communicated by email, and I spoke with the girl in the office, and there is a light that's near to the building that is viewable from the beach, down past the dune line. And once I addressed that with him, he acknowledged and he corrected it, but that was led them to that. The night that I was there, the pool lights were on. There's lights like over a structure to the west of the pool that is lit. None of those are blocked.
Okay.
So the light that would attract them to mount the dune is enough to get them there, and then the lights in the pool and everything on is enough to keep them.
And I'm sure you guys on your scooters going up and down every morning, and you find the turtle, the nests, and you mark them off. So I'm sure you have records of where they were and where they were.
Personally, no, we work with the county. Ecological Associates is the one that monitors the beach. We are the enforcement arm of them.
Okay. So, but I'm saying that they would know if there was a thing. So that's all I'm here is just to get the info and take it back to them.
They come in.
Okay, as I communicated with him, he said that he would address the light that I brought to his attention, and so far, so good. No more disorientations.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a good learning experience for not only us, but probably your association and others who might see this. And so, I like that you've come up here to find out what you can do better to keep this from happening again. I'm really amazed that they could get in there, but obviously you've gone out, you documented it yourself. And just for my own curiosity, about what time of night would this have been?
22:38, 10:38 at night.
Okay.
How many turtles were in there at that time?
Between 50 and 100 were disoriented.
And being a novice at this, what is the net result when a turtle gets into a pool like that? Do they die?
Possible, they return. They can take them from the pool. This has been a bad season for disorientation. We've had multiple disorientations up and down the beach,
Right.
north and south. When they can, they try to return them.
But do they die if they're in that pool too long? From the chlorine and things like that?
And we
Fresh
can't
water.
touch it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
That's right. Technically, you can't.
Technically, I would imagine.
Yeah.
you
So
can't-
what do we do? Call? But nobody ever saw any either. So I mean, I
Oh,
don't.
fish and wildlife. That's who you're supposed to call. But
But and then
they
you
used
got
to call the city police, and we used to take them out.
Why can't he take them out? Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can't
wanna-
touch them, we're told.
Yeah, I don't want to make a statement toward that because I'm not
They're
sure.
federally
That's
protected.
why we
They are
try to
protected,
do
but-
the lighting surveys and just ask that lights out for the turtles during the season.
And I would imagine we can't find every nest that is
Oh.
made either.
Jeez.
So there could be hundreds of nests that we don't even know exist, and so it would be important for any beachside property to do the best they could to keep these lights from
Any night
disorienting.
that's cloudy.
I have
they can
another
go almost
question.
Any direction. If the moon's up, they'll go to the ocean.
That's
My-
the intent.
My question is, are there any other laws, such as federal or state, covering this type of violation, to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge, I
Well-
only address our ordinances.
Yeah, what we have is derived from state regulations, and of course, there are federal endangered species and what have you can come into play, and that's one reason why he's probably saying they shouldn't touch the turtles. Obviously, if I lived on the beach and I saw a turtle in my pool, I'd get it out. You know, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. You know,
That's going to be in the
gonna
best
tell.
interest of the turtle
yeah,
at that time.
for the best
Yeah.
interest of the turtle, try to save the
time
turtle's
put in
life. You know,
Right.
but
Give it a big
I'm not
kiss.
real concerned at that point of,
Yes.
of violating some federal act and the FBI is going to come show up my door. You know.
Okay.
But is it Rick Horan's the county guy? Does he need to maybe get with these folks and give them further guidance?
Can
Or
coordinate with that, absolutely. Mainly is just the lights that are on that are facing the beach need to be
Yeah.
off. Or-
yeah, because he's the guy that goes out and actually has the authority under the county code too.
We partner with him to
Right,
enforce.
right.
Is there any kind of an educational system in place for?
Actually, there is. Rick does the turtle walks and does education.
Okay, because it'd be a good idea, not just for this property, but for all of them, because it's an important issue, certainly. And I don't know that my idea here is that it's not maybe entirely clear what's going to affect the turtles and what's not going to affect the turtles, because I would think it would be, nobody wants to stand up here in front of this board, so it's in your best interest.
Well, it's
to
all
do-
interesting to me, but
Sure, it is.
Mainly
It
is,
is.
like when we do our inspections, we walk the beach. We look up from the beach. If a light's visible, it's an issue.
I knew you loved your job for a reason.
You got that right.
Maybe that's something Rick could do if he hasn't, is put together some program that people could attend that are interested in.
He does.
Learn
He
it.
started the
Does he?
program this year. He does it at the Indian
Yeah.
River Shores Community Center.
Cool.
Is the total amount being asked is $42.54? Is that the
Plus,
total
I
amount?
think, plus the civil penalty, $50. And it's in compliance now, so.
Okay.
You said you're willing to pay?
yeah,
Do
I
we
mean,
even need
I
to
wanted to make a
Make
donation.
an order or anything?
Do you?
We just don't
Is
want
this-
to be known as turtle haters.
Well, it depends. If the city's requesting the cost of enforcement, there would need to be an order.
Right.
We requested it.
Okay.
And that
So
was-
you basically, then you have,
We have to make an order.
it's strictly in order to pay the civil penalty and the cost of enforcement.
Okay, well then, if it suits everyone else, I'd like to make a motion that, that this infraction is now in compliance and that we charge the civil penalty of $50 plus the cost of enforcement of $42.54 to the Ocean Club 2 Homeowners Association.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Haberstam.
Halberstam, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
nice artwork.
oh,
Yes, you did a good job.
she did.
You tell her we said she did a great job.
And then we have the stuff that we put in our elevator, on the bulletin board, and we get renters every now and then that,
Oh, that's great.
so, we try to do the right thing. This is really more about just
Sir-
finding out what else we could do.
Yeah, sir, you've shown that to the board, so actually the clerk needs to keep it now
Oh, sure.
as part of the
I've
record.
got pictures of it.
She's going to put it up in her office.
How are you going to record that?
So do you want me to pay now or?
You can
In my-
pay the city clerk if you.
Well, he'll probably need to pay me. I have the case right
Okay.
here. So if you can
So
wait
can
just
we
a few
just
minutes
send
and
it,
then.
Sure, if you could wait, you could pay
It would-
Sherry today.
We'll
if
be
you
done
have
in
time.
about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Someone-
Thank you, sir. Okay. Well,
Okay. Onward and upward.
She lives in my neighborhood now.
It's gone now. Let's try one.
Yeah, I think he's waiting. We'll go back to square one.
4254.
In the water.
4254. Plus
9254.
The water in there, they'll turn right about and go toward that.
Wayne, if you want to take this.
All on the side.
I put the total on the top.
Okay, may I continue? I didn't mean that to sound snotty, sorry.
Yes, you can continue.
Okay, let's go back to the request for notice of assessment. Case number 14-CE-4871, William McCullers. Just lost her screen.
Lost our attorney.
The commercial break.
This is a request for a notice of assessment for case number 14-CE-4871. The violator, William T. McCullough, doing business as McCullough's Quality Lawn, was cited for operation of a business without benefit of a business tax receipt at 2520 Buena Vista Boulevard, Vero Beach. Service of the citation was provided by certified mail and is provided on file with the city clerk's office. There's been no request for a hearing on the citation and is deemed waived. The violation has not been corrected as of September the 10th, 2014, and the civil penalty assessed on the citation has not been paid. Enforcement costs of $26.53 are requested by the city, and an affidavit of those itemized costs has been filed with the board clerk. We request the backup materials be made part of the record. We request the board issue a notice of assessment of continuing penalties, along with an initial civil penalty of $50 and the cost of enforcement of $26.53.
I would like to make a motion. You want me to read it into the record?
Sure, yeah, go ahead with your
Okay.
motion. Yes, sir.
I move we find the violation as cited on the citation is continuing and direct the clerk to issue a notice of assessment of continuing penalties imposing, 1, the initial civil penalty of $50 assessed on the citation, 2, continuing civil penalties of $50 per day commencing on August 30th, 2014, and 3, and the cost of $26.53, and that's my motion.
Thank you, sir. I will second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 14-CE-4885, Richard Gunkel.
This is a request for a notice of assessment for case 14-CE-4885. The violator, Richard A. Gunkel, was cited for an unlicensed utility trailer, at 1946 Fifth Court in Vero Beach. Service of the citation was provided by posting and is provided on file with the city clerk's office. There's been no request for a hearing on the citation and is deemed waived. The violation has not been corrected as of September the 10th, 2014, and the civil penalty assessed on the citation has not been paid. Enforcement costs of $34.65 are requested by the city. An affidavit of those itemized costs has been filed with the board clerk. We request the backup material be made part of the record. We request the board issue a notice of assessment of continuing penalties along with an initial civil penalty of $50 and the cost of enforcement of $34.65.
I would like to put that into a motion also, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I move we find the violation as cited on the citation is continuing and direct the clerk to issue a notice of assessment of continuing penalties imposing, 1, the initial civil penalty of $50 assessed on the citation, 2, continuing civil penalties of $50 per day commencing on August 7th, 2014, and 3, the cost of $34.65. That's my motion.
Thank you, sir. I will second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And all opposed? Motion carries. Case number 14-CE-5001, violator JP Morgan Chase Bank National Association.
Requesting a notice of assessment for case 13 CE 5001, actually 14 CE 5001. The violator, JP Morgan Chase Bank, was cited for the violation of weeds, grass, or undergrowth at a height of more than 12 inches at 566 Banyan Road. Service of the citation was provided by certified return receipt and is on file with the city clerk. No request for a hearing on the citation has been received, so a hearing to contest the citation has been waived and the violation is deemed admitted by the violator. The violation has not been corrected as of September 10th. The civil penalty has not been paid. City is requesting enforcement cost of $40.61.
I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Thank you, sir.
I move we find the violation as cited on the citation is continuing and direct the clerk to issue a notice of assessment of continuing penalties imposing, 1, the initial civil penalty of $50 assessed on the citation, 2, continuing civil penalties of $50 per day commencing on August 27, 2014, and 3, the cost of $40.61.
Thank you. I will second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
And all opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Does anyone else, it looks like we've already run through everything here. Does anybody have any matters that they'd like to discuss, board matters?
One other one here is Hawkins on a,
That was your fault.
oh, it is-
That was the one I was confused about. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Devine. Yeah. Well, meeting is adjourned.
I'm not ready to go home.